Guys, welcome back. It's Megan here from OrganizedLittleLady, and today I am bringing you part 2 of my back to school series. So today I'm going to be sharing with you our back to school schedule and how we have organized our spaces for back to school. If you didn't watch the first video, I will have it linked in the description box below, but basically there I did describe how I have my 3 children starting remote school. And then I am watching my friend's daughter also, so I will be having her here as well. So the plan for our district is that we are all starting remote, and if we meet certain guidelines, we will transition into in-person learning. So I needed to get my home situated and organized for teaching for children. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I did that. First, let's talk about our schedule. So you know me, routines are so critical in just keeping everything together, and it takes the guesswork out of your day. So I went ahead and kind of planned out how our day was going to look once we're back to school. And of course, we can tweak this if needed. I do have a free printable for you to print on your own if you would like for a back to school schedule. And I will leave the link to that down below as well. So for us, we have 3 children in elementary school that I will be teaching and 1 child in middle school. My older son is in middle school. So his schedule starts a little bit earlier. So our day is going to start at 5 o'clock. I am going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, get myself ready. It usually takes me about a half an hour to shower and get ready. So that brings me to 5:30. Around 5:30 is going to be like my power hour. So I will have an hour to myself to do my morning routine, get in my Bible time, and tackle any chore that needs to be done for the day. It's really important for me to get that done before everybody gets up, so it's done and I can really focus on the kids once they're up. So that will bring me to about 6:30. 6:30 is when I'm going to get my older son up. He can shower, get dressed, and then around 7 o'clock, my friend's daughter comes. So at that point, we will all have breakfast. And at 7:30, my older son needs to log on to his class. So his learning area is in a separate area of the home, which I'll show you in just a moment. So he will be able to go off and get started on that. And then from about 7:30 to 8 o'clock, the younger kids are going to come down in the playroom. They can have, do a puzzle, play a game, do something kind of quiet. And then around 8:15, 8:30 is when they need to log on to their class. So from, let's say, 8:15 to 3 o'clock will be learning time. We do have an hour break at lunch, which is nice because I'm planning on, until it's, gets too cold, I'm planning on going outside, doing some picnics, maybe taking a quick walk, just kind of stretching our legs, taking a break from screen time, and then we'll get back to it after lunch. At 3 o'clock, we are all done for the day. And again, I'm going to encourage the kids to get outside and play for a while. This will give me some time to get some more things done around the house while they're playing. And then at that point, we can just have some free time. It's not necessarily like a structured time at that point because during the day, they're going to be pretty structured. Around 5 o'clock is when I will start prepping dinner, and I plan on having us eat around 5:30. After dinner, we do what's called a family cleanup. So that's around 6 o'clock. The whole family just pitches in and we clean up anything that needs to be done. And that way we can all relax for the evening. So around 6:30, we do family time. We have certain shows that we watch together. So we usually watch a show or play a game. We're really big into Mario Kart right now. So we'll have some family time. And then it's going to be, their bedtime, and that's when I'll do my evening routine and then just have time with my husband. I try to get into bed for 10 o'clock. So I usually am in bed by 10 o'clock. I'll watch a show or read a book, and then I I'm usually asleep around 10:30. So that is the bulk of our schedule for next year, or this next school year. And like I said, I can tweak things if need be, but knowing that I'm going into it with a schedule and a plan just helps ease my anxiety. So we will see. I'll do an update on how our schedule is going once we've done it for a little bit. But that's the plan for our schedule. Now I'm going to take you along and show you some of the spaces that we have organized for back to school. Okay, so here we are in our playroom, and this is the area that we have designated as the 3 younger children's learning space. Over here is what we carved out for their learning area, and over here is the playroom area where they can still play and whatnot. This room is pretty large, so there's enough space for everybody to spread out. And over here, I've just set up a desk. On the desk, I have these 3 bins, and these bins are what we call like their learning bins. So I set up a bin for each child, so that way they could use these and easily corral all of their learning materials and take it into another area of the room if that's what they feel more comfortable doing, instead of just being stuck at this table all day. So inside the bin, we have headphones, a pencil box that has all the materials that they'll need, such as pencils, markers, crayons, scissors, all that sort of thing. They each have a notebook, a whiteboard, the learning materials that was sent home from their school, a clipboard, and a binder. In the binder, we are just keeping paperwork that pertains to each specific child. So that way we can kind of keep it all organized. And then above the table, I just have a cork board, and that's where we will hang all of their work that they're proud of. And then over here, this is sort of the hub of our supplies. So we just have this little blackboard here. I don't really have a specific use for it. I think I'm just going to try to put like a motivational quote each day. And then over here we have a bin with boredom busters. So I just have random things in there. If I'm helping one student and another child needs some help or just something, waiting for something, then they can come in here and get something from the boredom buster. We have this little corral here that will just keep extra pencils, pens, scissors, that sort of thing. I can put that on the desk for them. And then down here, we have this drawer system. So the first one just holds our like notepads, like sticky notes and smaller notepads and whatnot. The second one down has lined paper. So we have an extra notebook in there, and then just some lined paper that can go into their binders. And then down here, we do have this smaller thing of construction paper, but I keep some computer paper, so just blank computer paper if they need it. Then down here, I just use shoe organizers from the Dollar Tree to organize all of our extra supplies. So we have a bin over here for pencils and one for pens. Over here is where we store our markers and crayons. And then down here, we have our glue and scissors. And then down here we have erasers and miscellaneous items, so pencil sharpeners, and let's see, I don't even remember what we have in there. Oh, those pencil grip things, and just a few other miscellaneous items. And then down here I just have our globe and a few like science experiment books. Here's Dylan's area. This is where he is going to be doing all of his learning. It's just a desk in his room, and we felt that he needed to be sort of away from the other children to concentrate. So on top of this 3-drawer organizer, we have a pencil box, and then we have a drawer here with some reading material and some notebooks that were given to him from his school. And down here we just have some writing materials, and the bottom drawer just has some extra notebooks. We kept his area super simple, and we can add to it if needed. So that's a look at how I have organized a few of our learning spaces here at home. Originally, I was going to try to organize both the remote learning spaces and get our home ready for when we do transition back to in-person learning, but that was just overwhelming to me. So I decided to just focus on the remote learning aspect and getting our home ready for remote learning. I am keeping it super simple this year just because I feel like as we kind of go through the motions and know what to expect more, then I can really organize and tweak our spaces to our needs. Right now, I just wanted to get the bare minimum done, have a spot designated for them to do their learning, and have all of the supplies kind of corralled in one spot. So I do feel like we are ready-ish to start this new school year, and I hope that you found some of this helpful. Maybe you are doing remote learning as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.